Hello and welcome back to the wonderful world of moron, psychopaths, and mental defectives. That is actually one of those segue bumps from my old favorite FM rock radio station, 104.1 WBCN, the Rock of Boston. And they would have, that would be 5 minutes past the big hour of 5 o'clock, where Monday through Friday they would play a comedy sketch. And that was, basically to start off the evening drive home, traffic and all that if you're trapped in your car. But we all know it's 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern here today because we're all here right now. Thank you so very much. Welcome back to the Comics Coffee Table. That's right. We have gathered here. Pull up a chair. Bring a cup of whatever it is you're putting under your nose this morning, this afternoon, this evening. You're welcome here. We're going to take a break from reality. We're going to leave the world's problems behind over there. We're going to pull up a chair to our coffee table. We're going to bring a cup of whatever it is we want to have and sip on. It could be a glass of wine. It could be a hot chocolate. It could be tea. It could be hot, black, fresh coffee. That's what I like. Thank you for bringing yourself. And we're going to come to this coffee table. We're going to embrace escapism and focus on the good stuff and in comic books. The mission of this show is to educate ourselves and entertain all along. We're using these two books this year. My parents gave these to me for Christmas. I have the comic book price guide from Overstreet and the 52nd edition, most current. This is an industry standard. This as well is one of the industry standards as well. The Overstreet Guide to Grading Comics. Between these two books, we're going to rebag, reboard, and rebox my entire comic book collection, which sorely needs that kind of level of love and attention. It really does. And along the way, we're going to just learn more about our hobby. I'm continually learning about this wonderful hobby of ours. I'm convinced I'm never going to stop learning about this wonderful hobby of ours. So this season is dedicated to my parents. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Hoppy Poppy. Hi, Mom. I love you. And thank you for the books. The books. Why does he say book, not book? I watch a lot of Critical Drinker and Mark Millar. They're Scottish. They say book. I like that. And it's also part of this show is an appeal to get you to go to your local comic book shop and buy supplies at the brick and mortar shop. You need boards. You need bags. You need better bags than these, but that's okay for now. We live and learn, kid. You need boxes. I got this dingy old long box. It's got old beer stain, whatever it is, dude. It's done its job. Its flap is blown out. It's time for a new box, so let's do it all. Oh, gee, together. And I'm getting short boxes now, and brand new short boxes. And so, yeah, new boxes, new boards, new bags. And I'm making the conscious choice to not buy my supplies from my online supply chain where I can get it for free delivery, probably a discount in price if I buy some, a greater quantity. I need to make the conscious choice to redistribute my wealth, my personal wealth. And the spirit and intentions of, and the best intentions of what equity stands for. I'm using my choice of capitalism too to decide where the best fate for this would be to help sustain the life of my local comic book shop. It's not, it's just once they're gone, they're gone. There will always be a boutique comic book shop. Hopefully my comic book shop is strong and can survive. But it's not looking too good for comic book shops. I hear from other creators out there that some of you're an hour away from your local comic book shop. and that you make that kind of trek and voyage a few times a month, maybe monthly, maybe weekly, who knows? But, I'm in Boston, Massachusetts. I have an overabundance of local comic book shops. And I plan on doing a series of a grand tour. I want to just check out all the local comic book shops. And, I think that'll be fun. And I think that will make great comic book shop style content. Seeing real comic book shops, my beloved comic book shops that I grew up with, and that have, enabled this lifelong love. And let's get to it. And I just want to say that I am not a professional grader. This is a hobby. I'm doing this out of love and looking to gain more information about my beloved hobby, and for entertainment purposes to enable conversation. So if you have any questions about the value or condition of your actual comic books, I would suggest there are three major grading places, like third party places. That's CBCS, CGC, and Halo certification. Third party grading services. So that's Comic Book Certification Services. That's CBCS. Just want to show you. CGC, which is probably I've heard is the best of the best. Although, and then there's Halo, and where does the competition come from? Or just some differentiations and standards here and there, but also the quality of their slabs. What's a slab? That's an example of a slab. A hard plastic cover case. Is that in focus? Here we go. A hard with the thing on the top of it that has the 10-point scale number and its information, and it's been verified to have been. This has been graded by a professional to be this quality, and it is now sealed in this hard plastic case, not to be touched or read again. Oh, the irony of an untouched book. Oh, I think I love reading comic books, so I mean you have to expect, some entropy. The Buddha said on his dying words, "Subject to decay are all component things. Struggle earnestly for your own salvation." Namaste. Yeah, and we were just hanging out, talking about comic books. I'm still bagging and boarding these new 52s. Let's get to it, and we're going to have some comic book talk. Who wrote this? This is Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison, you've heard his name several times during the production of this show and other shows like it from this station. And, oh, wow, really? Oh, cool. Grant Morrison, I'm going to read this from, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and everyone in the grand spectrum of humanity who dwell in between. Grant Morrison, I'm reading this from the Wiki. That's right. Wow, a most excellent order of the British Empire. He's MBE. Grant Morrison, MBE, born 31st January. Wow, happy belated birthday, Grant Morrison. Is a Scottish comic book writer, screenwriter, and producer. Their work is known for its non-linear narratives, humanist philosophy, and countercultural leanings. Morrison has written extensively for the American comic book publisher DC Comics, penning lengthy runs on Animal Man, Doom Patrol, and that was in the late 1980s, and early 1990s. JLA, Justice League of America, where he reunited the big team of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter. And that ran from 97 to 2006. He did this Action Comics that we're bagging up now. He did this graphic novel in 1989 called Arkham Asylum, a serious house on serious Earth, and that was just. I remember getting that when I was a kid. I'm not a kid. I was a teenager in high school, but it was a hardcover comic book, and it was really weird. Remember, don't let these hang out on your floor. You might slip and fall. And use one bag, crumple up the rest of them, and we'll just throw them all away when we fill up that bag. So yeah, here we go. We're still doing Grant Morrison. We're still doing New 52. We got that's that is not anything. Oh, that might be a little that ding. So we got a little bend here. See, like I said before, this bend comes from not having a board in the first place. And so, live and learn, kid. Live and learn. But let's see. He wrote Arkham Asylum. Also Wonder Woman Earth 1, the Meta Series, Seven Soldiers, The Multiversity, and DC 1 Million and Final Crisis. He also, Morrison's best-known DC work is the 7-year Batman storyline, which started in the Batman ongoing stories, continued through Final Crisis, and Batman and Robin, Batman the Return of Bruce Wayne, and the 2 volumes of Batman Incorporated. Wow, I wonder if I have that. I pretty much think I have the entire Grant Morrison 7-year Batman run, with the few exceptions of a few issues of Batman and Robin. I mean, wow, just imagine. Wow. He's one of my favorites, and let's see, he did some work for Marvel, not much, but he also did a lot of stuff with independent stuff with Vertigo, the DC imprint from 1993, with Karen Berger as the editor, and which did mature, out there, unconventional art, and Morrison's had a lot of good comic books. One of his Vertigo titles, the Invisibles, is on my actual bookshelf. It's that good. Along with his Marvel Knights kind of what if it's called, or Elseworldy thing called Marvel Boy, which is this celebration of the Silver Age. It's really good. And between 2016 and 2018, Morrison served as editor-in-chief of the Heavy Metal magazine. Heavy Metal magazine, yeah. But I'm a huge fan of Grant Morrison. Why am I just keep reading and not bagging these comic books? So yeah, got 2 comic books here. 2 comic books here. Whoa. Wait a second. What's the difference between me and you? It's the logo. Okay, we were talking about the logo the other day. Okay, this was the DC logo that started in 2005. Okay? And so this logo, it changes to this logo in 2012. And then 4 years later, gets replaced by the another circle blocky font that we've pointed out before. But yeah, so from 2004, 2005, so in 20 years, DC had changed their logo 4 times. Yes, that happened. It's true. I'm not making this up. You can trust Pikachu. Have you ever met a Pikachu you couldn't trust? I was trying to find, like on eBay. Okay. He's just doing 2. Yeah, whatever, man. Hopefully I can move these. Sell this as a complete collection. But, I mean, like, okay, I did some, some envelope math that it would be about $79 for, if I respected, like, the book value. About that, you know what I mean? If I could get away with, selling this $3.99 then comic book for $4 now. I saw one issue going forward like that price, so it was this one, issue 8. It was on eBay. It was selling on eBay for $4.95. And was it four? I think so. And just look at that real quick. No, yeah, they're asking for $3.95 for a near mint copy, first print. This same comic book. This person on eBay is asking for $3.95, and then the shipping is the shipping is $5. I mean, only I guess someone who's looking to complete their series would do that, I guess. If you wanted to just get a single issue. But, okay, for maybe a fair comparison, Earth 2, the new 52 series, actually have a few of those. We'll end up seeing a few of those in due time. In whichever box that they're in. I really enjoyed it with James Robinson, art by Nicola Scott. James Robinson wrote that really awesome 90s Starman book. But I'm looking at here on eBay. Okay, and these books are in very fine condition. We've got 21 single issue floppies altogether, okay? We have Earth 2, issues number 1 through 18, plus issue 0, plus issue 15.2. If you know what I was talking about with my Batman 900 argument, where do the issues 0 and the point issues fit in? Well, they don't really. I mean, they're basically all publication gimmicks to get you to buy a comic book. So we got Earth 2 issues number 1 through 18, plus issue 0, plus issue 15.2. That was the villains month. It was Solomon Grundy who scratched out the Earth 2 logo, and he was the villain of the month that month. That was event wide. And an annual number 1, New 52 DC Comic Books, and they're asking for $29.99. They're asking this $30 for 21 comic books. You're basically that's $1.43 per issue for what you spent out of your pocket then. Your $3.99 then is about $5.16 now. Let's say about 5.5 cents, $5 and $5.50. Let's just say that. Just it seems to fluctuate between, I seen it between $3.99 in November of 2011. It was at $5.83. In June 2012, it's $5.16. So that's going to fluctuate. Yeah. So yeah, and that's what it is to resell your comic books. I mean, do you just want to get rid of them? Do you want to just take a bite? And I was here. Where's the book? The book. We need to look at our book. Okay. Damn. Blackest Night. Ooh, I'm gonna need that. I think I have everything for Blackest Night. That should be fun. Returns. How to squash your hopes. Find out the value of things. Oh. Yeah, and I hope. As I like to say when I take a pause to look up something in this book, I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're smashing your problems and not being smashed by them. Over and out. Wow, that issue 1 is only $4. It doesn't have any issue 1 specialness. So Earth 2, issue number 1, 2011, and It was July 2012, so it was in the second round of the New 52 titles. There is a variant cover by Brian Hitch that's worth $6, and that's in issue 1. But, I mean, so yeah, I mean, gee. Not a lot going on there. Wow. See that again. And these were $2.99 issues. This was if you paid attention yesterday, or I'm not telling you what to pay attention to, but the whole holding the line at $2.99. These were 20-page stories at $2.99. And wow. Okay. So this person's selling 21 floppies for $30 with shipping. Shipping is $6.70. I was actually thought about buying this for a moment because I think I have the first 4 issues of Earth 2, and I kind of just spaced on it. And the first year of that, anything written by James Robinson in this one was pretty good. It changed gears and went into something called Earth 2 Society, and the Earth 2 got wicked convoluted, wicked quickly. I mean, just maybe in hindsight, a poor treatment of our Golden Age heroes, yet interesting reinterpretations. I mean, right off the bat, in Earth 2 issue number 1, they kill the Trinity. They kill Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And in this Earth 2, Supergirl is, Kara Zor-El, and Robin is Helena Wayne. So they're older versions. Apocalypse invades Earth, and the Trinity end up getting killed. And Helena and Kara end up, getting through a boom tube and ending up on Earth Prime, or not Earth Prime, I mean Earth Zero, Zero Earth, New Earth, whichever one it was. But no, Earth Prime is our Earth, not Earth Prime. But they ended up being Huntress and Power Girl, which was an interesting way to reestablish and respect those those mid-70s comics with Huntress and Power Girl. And they became the world's finest team for a while too. That was pretty cool. I think that had some George Perez art. But yeah, wow, we've been talking about comic books, and we're going to talk about comic books. You guessed it, every day for the rest of the year. So tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and we'll find out who we're talking about when we turn the page tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily comic book shop style conversation content here, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Click that subscribe button. Go ahead. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content. We talk about spirituality. We talk about hope and gratitude and purpose. We talk about cooking. I'm a professional chef. I'm a line cook. So we make cooking content here. So come aboard. We got room for everyone, hopefully. Thank you so very much. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we will see you again tomorrow in those funny pages. Cheers. Bye-bye.